Hello to every iSandbox user, it's Yaroslava and this is the depth sensor calibration tutorial. Why do you need to calibrate the sensor? Calibration is needed for the modes to correctly detect player hand motions and scan sand surface landscape. Here is an example of good calibration. The mountain tops are projected on the hills of sand. When you dig a pit, a river or a stream will appear. It's extremely important that the water texture should be projected exactly where the pit is. Let us see some common problems that may be caused by improper calibration. Here is an example where you can see rocky mountains projected on flat sand surface. This means that mountain height is not properly set. Here we have incorrect water level settings. As you can see, the water is projected even on the grass. We need the following things to get started. Any model of iSandbox, a tablet or a smartphone, iSandbox Lite controller app installed on your device. This application is compatible with all iSandbox models. Now, please take your tablet or a smartphone. Be advised, each iSandbox unit ships with a tablet with pre-installed Lite controller application. Make sure your tablet is connected to the same Wi-Fi network as your iSandbox. If not, please connect. Once connected, you should start the application and choose the unit you want to work with. You can see available interactive modes on the left and their settings are on the right. Tap the small gear wheel icon in the upper right corner. Choose the Calibration tab and open the Calibration wizard. Calibration wizard is a special settings mode for calibrating the sandbox, and we have 7 calibration steps. Step 1 is for resetting all settings, and we skip this. You can move to the next step by tapping Next or tapping the blue circle. The play field is projected on the sand highlighted in green, and its boundaries are highlighted in red. Our goal is to match the virtual boundaries of the play space against the real boundaries of the sand reservoir. Tap the arrows to move the play area until the red boundaries are aligned along all 4 side walls. Let's proceed to step 3. The sensor height. To do this, we need to dig a hole to reach the sand bottom. If the settings are okay, the sand bottom will be colored in green. If not, we'll need to move the slider until we see the green color. Please note that the flat sand surface should be highlighted in yellow and the sand bottom should be in green. There should be no red color. Now we are moving to step 4, the height level. We need to build 2 mountains in 2 different areas of the sandbox. You can build it to any height, but we recommend to make it a little bit higher than the sandbox's side wall. The small hole from the previous step should remain the same. In this step, we'll use 2 sliders, one for the mountain tops and one for the ocean floor. Drag the second slider to set the supposed ocean floor until the small hole turns red. Use the first slider to adjust mountain tops till they become yellow. Do not worry if the mountain tops projection does not match the actual landscape. We will take care of that a bit later. We're halfway done. The next step is adjusting the water level. Move the slider to fill the holes in the sand with water half over. You can check if you have done it right. Smooth out the sand surface and see if the water disappears. If so, you did a great job. Be sure to ignore the dashed lines. The next step is only necessary if the projected image does not match the sand landscape fully or partially. For example, if the projection of mountains or lakes is slightly offset. To fix this, move to step 6. Here we will need to move the sliders and the spots simultaneously while watching the sand surface. On the FOV tab, we can set the angle of our projection. We can change it by moving the slider. By the way, if you see the red grid during calibration, don't worry, it's okay. If your problem has not been resolved and the mountain top projections are still mislocated, navigate to the Look At tab. Then adjust the projection direction by moving the white circle inside the gray area. For intuitive and comfortable adjustment process, you should be facing the sandbox side wall that corresponds to the bottom of your tablet screen. We're almost there, only one step left. Now we need to get back to step 2 and complete it once more to adjust the borders of the play area. Then we will jump straight to the step 7 and tap Done. Finally, let's make sure that Sandbox is properly calibrated. Switch to the landscape mode and see whether the mountains and lakes are in their right places. Also, you may want to check calibration in the volcano mode. Start the volcano mode, build a mountain with a round mountain bottom, and dig a small hole in its top. If calibration has been successful, eruption should begin. If you need our advice on calibrating a sandbox correctly, please submit a contact form at interactive-sandbox.com and our tech support team will help you. We did it! As you can see, it only took us about 10 minutes, and now your sandbox is ready to work.